Hello and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about integration by algebraic substitution, and we are going to solve this sample problem. So let's begin. When you take a closer look at the denominator, 6x cubed minus 9x plus 1 power 3 over 2, we're going to take what is inside the parentheses and assign it to u. So let u be equivalent to 6x cubed minus 9x plus 1. Next, we are going to find the change in u over change in x, which is differentiation, using the power rule for differentiation, which states that x power n is equivalent to nx power n minus 1. Okay? So go back to the question. That will be equivalent to 3 times 6x power 3 minus 1 minus 1 times 9x power 1 minus 1. And when you differentiate a constant, in this case 1, that is equivalent to a 0. So it is all of this plus a 0. And when you calculate that, you get 18x squared minus 9. So du over dx is equivalent to 18x squared minus 1. Or is it minus 9? Yes, minus 9. So we want to be left with du on the left-hand side. So we'll multiply both sides by dx. So multiply the right-hand side as well by dx. So this cancels out, and let me clear the screen. Du is equivalent to, factorize 18x squared minus 9. You will get 9 into brackets 2x squared minus 1 dx. Okay? Dx. So divide both sides by 9 and you get, let's go back to the solution. You get a 9th du, which is equal to 2x squared minus 1 dx. And if you take a closer look at the numerator, 2x squared minus 1 is equivalent to what is in the numerator. So we're going to replace the numerator with a 9th du. And so we have integrate a 9th du divided by u power 3 over 2. And to rewrite this, to remove the division symbol, it's going to be the numerator, which is a 9th du, multiplied by the reciprocal of the denominator. So let me clear the screen and type out that. So the new value will be a 9th du divided by u power 3 over 2 over 1, right? So we're going to rewrite this as multiply the numerator by the reciprocal of the denominator. So that is 1 over u power 3 over 2 multiplied by a 9th du. Okay? So, yes. Next step is place a 9th out of the integration symbol. So we have a 9th out of the integration symbol. And if you take a closer look at this value, so 1 over u power 3 over 2 can be rewritten as u power negative 3 over 2. So we have this, and this is what we're going to be integrating. And the power rule for integration is the reverse for the power rule for differentiation. So it states that x power n will be equivalent to x, you add 1 to the power, so that is x power n plus 1, and then divide by the new power n plus 1 plus a constant c. So that is the power rule for integration. So when you add 1 to negative 3 over 2, when you add 1 to negative 3 over 2, you get negative a half, okay? So it's u power negative a half divided by the new power negative a half plus c. So you plug a ninth back in and you get a ninth. And then this time we're also going to multiply by the reciprocal of the denominator to remove the division symbol over here. So the reciprocal of negative a half is negative 2. So a ninth multiplied by negative 2 times u power negative a half plus c. So 1 times negative 2 is negative 2 over 9. Okay, and then another thing over here. So negative 2 over 9, and we have u power negative a half. Okay, this can be rewritten as 1 over u power negative u power a half. Sorry about that. Let me erase this. U power a half. Okay, which can be further rewritten to 1 over the square root of u. Okay, so the new value will be negative 2 over 9 multiplied by 1 over the square root of u plus c. And remember, what was our u? Our u was 6x cubed minus 9x plus 1. So the final step will be inserting u, or replacing u with its original value. So when I clear the screen, so negative 2 times 1 is negative 2, right? So the numerator will be negative 2 over 9 times the square root of our u, which was 6x cubed minus 9x plus 1, okay? And then plus c. And when you look at our answer, that should be it, right? So yes, negative 2 over 9 multiplied by the square root of x, 6x cubed minus 9x plus 1 plus c. So that is an example of a question solved by integration by algebraic substitution. So I hope you've learned more about that method, and thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.